Here we have an indication of the difference of reporting between the BBC and Fox News. It's obviously today the biggest news is the Democrats celebrate major gains in the US polls. It's the day after the midterm elections in the United States. It's the story down here, still on the first page of the BBC News. Silent grief. Gaza Street is in shock after 18 Palestinians were killed. Gaza town stunned by shelling. We seem to have the Israeli army shelling a quiet residential street, killing 18 Palestinians and injuring a lot more. This article talks about the blood-stained street, which we can see in the picture here, and the emotional impact on the survivors. So let's see what Fox News says about this. Obviously their front page, Democrats capture House, Senate bill up for grabs. This is all adverts, various things. Let's go to the World section, and the headline on the World section on the same day is Hamas calls on Muslims to attack US targets. There's nothing much about shelling of innocent people there except this picture. This picture, the caption is, a man walks past a hole caused by a tank shell in Beit Hanoun. So maybe this has got something to do with Beit Hanoun as well. So let's look at the story. Adverts. Gaza shelling prompts Hamas to call for attacks against the US. We are actually looking at the same story. Remind you of the BBC. Gaza town stunned by shelling. BBC correspondent Matthew Price was among the first members of the international media to reach the scene of an overnight shelling by the Israeli army in Gaza that killed 18 Palestinians. And here we have Hamas military wing called Wednesday on Muslims around the world to attack American targets and abandon their truce with Israel following reports that an Israeli tank strike killed 18 people. We're actually looking at the same story. The difference is one of them is the BBC News, Gaza town stunned by shelling. The other one is Fox News, Gaza shelling prompts Hamas to call for attacks against the United States. That is the difference between the BBC and Fox News. As they say, we report, you decide. I've decided.